Hello, everybody, and welcome to the brand new championship, which is in, I think it's its third or fourth year for Speed Force Racing, and it is, of course, the Classic Championship. And I'm James, or Cadwell, back again. Did most of last season of the championship, and this week we are here for round number one at, of course, the circuit where lots of championships, even this car, had loads of things happening, and we are at Suzuka, which is Japan. And with me for, I think, his first commentary is Psycho Mooch.
Good evening. You alright?
Yeah, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be
Right.
fun. It should be fun.
It's going to be interesting because these are nothing like driving the modern cars. And
No, indeed.
I don't think people take as much time with these on the game. That's going to be tricky to see who ends up where.
Yeah, I think it's some drivers, like, if it's anything like last season, there'll be just drivers who just race in this championship, and there'll be some who race, like, in the prop championship. So if you know, uh, this season, who in in the championship, I think it's Division 1 now, Lyronix and Rappi,
Yeah.
they used to, last season, they were just in this championship, that was it.
Okay.
So they were just focusing on classics, and then they moved to cars this year,
I
of course.
believe
So,
Forever 24 JG is Tim. This is the only championship he's driving in, I believe, isn't it?
yeah. He said he's going to try his absolute best.
I'm going to like to see him. He can talk well. Let's see if he can drive well.
Yeah, let's see if we can. So, just to give everybody what what the classic championship is, because if you are just tuning in and it's your first time ever thinking of a classic championship, we start normally, if we have a full season, we start at the oldest car and work our way to the newest car, and that's how it works throughout all the game. And some people who don't say have the best, like the Schumacher edition, will not use them cars.
No, because some people haven't got the download. So
Yeah, yeah, haven't got the download, and but normally it's just, as we're saying, from the 1988 car all the way to the 2010, I think it is, cars that we have on this game. So that's what we'll be having, and tonight we're all, as you know, in the 88 McLaren, which it just to say is uses Goodyear tyres at the time. It was the Ayrton Senna and Alan Prost, were the drivers in the car. In the 16 races they had that year, they won 15 of them, got 15 poles and 10 fastest laps. They won the Constructors' Championship, McLaren did, and Ayrton Senna won the championship. Just to give you another bit of information about the car, it is a Honda engine. It's a V6 engine, if you didn't know, inside the car, which is very nice to see. It is there?
this was real driving when these cars were on the track, wasn't
Yes,
it?
it was indeed. So we have 12 drivers tonight, as you can see, ranging from GP3, GP4 all the way up to, I say, GP2. I think in this one, have we got any? Yeah, GP2. Is it GP2? I don't know. I don't know.
We got okay. So from GP4 we have Rage Hunter and Energy Dan and Calvin Racing.
Yeah,
What just happened then? We got a crash on track. Old Maggie and J Sarge have just had contact.
yeah. Then we've got GP3. We've got some GP3 drivers as well in this, which are like Cod Oliver, and a few drivers like that. And I think, oh yeah, GP2's Nabeni is the only GP2 driver at the moment.
Right,
So
I didn't see Fanny Lion as well from GP4. So I'll run through the GP4 drivers, which we have Fanny Lion, Rage Hunter. No, Rage Hunter's GP3 now. Fanny Lion, Energy Dan, and Calvin Racing from GP4.
uh,
GP3 we have Rage Hunter,
no.
Cod Oliver, Maggie, and I think that's it.
And Martin, and then
Oh,
in
Martin South, yeah.
and then
Sorry.
no, it's fine. And then GP2 is just, I think, Ibeni, and then, as you can see, Forever 24_JG, who is Tim, who does commentary for GP4. He's the only one who is here, who is the only one who's just racing this championship, and he's set to say 44 at the moment. So the best is a 43.
Which division is Sarge racing in? Is he GP2?
I think it's GP3. But I could be wrong. Yeah, I think it's GP3.
Okay.
So yeah, there's not many GP2 drivers in this league, as you can see, but there's a mix of drivers anyway.
At the moment, my teammate is in P1. Nice.
It is indeed nice to see that. Here it is. So you can do. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see how many laps people want to do as Raid Hunter now goes. Well, on my screen it still says Raid Hunter. Let me just give me a second. There we go. Oh, 5 second time penalty. 5 second grid place penalty there. Just come on my screen. That's for SFR officer. Do. Yeah, him. I don't even know. I don't know who that is.
SFR,
but who? Yeah. Anyway, whichever driver that is, we should know the driver, but I don't. So if somebody
I know that he is.
Yeah.
He's the driver in the McLaren 88. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good. He is indeed. So everyone's in the McLaren. but yeah, he's here tonight and he's doing a good job where he is. But he just got a penalty, which I'll give you the penalty now very quickly. We will, and that was a collision with the bear, giving him a 5-place grid penalty. So at the moment he'll be starting from last, as Calvin is still quickest at the moment.
Okay, so who is out on track? Martin South.
What are you looking forward to? Are you looking for what wasn't? Let me rephrase this. Can start again. But what are you looking forward to tonight?
Tonight, I am looking forward to see because the difference between these cars and the modern cars. Because obviously you've got drivers from every division here, and at the moment you've got a GP4 driver in first, GP2 driver in 10th. I know he hasn't set a time yet, but GP2 in 9th as well. So it's going to be nice to see the mix-up of abilities.
It will. And it's really nice to see. So just to tell you the mix-up of the abilities, if you wanted to know GP4 terms-wise, I don't know if GP4 had it, but just to tell you that a 38.0 from Gamey Things, right?
Yeah.
Was the quickest in GP4 in the wet.
Yes, it was raining when we qualified. Yeah.
So that tells you the difference even in the wet, how quick F1 cars nowadays are. In GP3, just to give you the qualifying times there, they were doing 26s and 26s were your top lot, and then it was 27s for your rest of the field who were under top 10, who were under top 4. Sorry. So just to give you an idea. So we're looking, if I'm saying this now, from a point of view here, we're looking about 20, nearly about 17 seconds off the pace.
Yeah, 10% lap times.
Yes.
10% slower.
So it'll be alright. As Mad G's on the lap right now, just for finishing it off. Is he going to finish it or is he going to come in the pits? No, he's pitting. So everyone's pitting right now, except the ones who are just coming out for out laps and Ibeni spins.
Dan is on an out lap.
Ibeni's on an out lap, but he just spun, so he's now trying to get back onto circuit.
I wouldn't like to drive around the S's in one of these. It's hard enough in a normal car.
Is the S's flat out in a normal car, or?
No, you've got to tickle the throttle, but in these I wouldn't even like to attempt it. I'd be sideways straight away.
Okay.
Racing Podge has just joined us in the chat. Evening, sir.
Hello, everyone.
On a hot lap.
And yeah, so Hookie's here. Somebody else is here.
I think Bannister's here. Hookie, Podge.
Yeah, Bannister. Sorry. Yeah, he's here.
If
Yeah.
I have missed anyone, I do apologise.
There are 8 people watching. There's 7 people watching because we're watching. So there you go. So it's nice to see everyone here watching this as Jay Sargent about to finish off his first lap here. Then he, I think, is one of the highest drivers in this little championship at the moment because he's currently goes second with a 43.3.
P2. Let's see what Dan is doing. I'm around Spoon.
42.1 for Rage Hunter. He just sets pole.
Beast.
So was it 42.1? Let me have a look. So his
1 point, yeah.
So his lap
Wow.
was a 44. No, yeah, 44, then a 42.1.
Dan has just gone purple in sector 2.
Here comes down then to the line, and sets a
143.5. Good effort.
We're still the only person who we're waiting for is Nibeni to set a lap, but he comes into the pits.
Hooky and Podge cheering on Dan. Lovely.
Let's go for a driver who's on a lap, and that is Officer Doofy. Goes a little bit wide, but keeps it going as he heads into the. Oh, he gets the fastest first sector, then invalidates. That's not what you want to do. Going through the R? Anyway, go through 2 of the corners anyway, and he just made a mistake, so that's cost him his lap.
Martin South is just coming out of sector 1. Purple in sector 1 from Martin South.
He was going through the Degners, and that was it, and he made a mistake there. He was going for the Degners and just for the hairpin, and he made a mistake. So that's where he lost his lap.
Who was that? Doofy.
Yeah. So he will be wanting to redeem that.
And Martin Sell coming around Spoon Corner now. He is on a flyer.
And as I say, it doesn't matter how many drivers you have in a race. If you have 10, 12, you're still getting an entertaining race.
Martin South purple in sector 2 also. Shout out to Tim in 7th as well, Forever 24 JG. P7 holding his own.
Here comes Martin then out the last corner to the line and goes second.
Boom. Good lap. So it looks like GP3 are reigning supreme at the moment. Obviously the tyres on these make a massive difference as well. One compound, isn't it?
Yep.
Clavin, P2 with a 142.8 banger of a lap.
It is indeed. And is it Fanny Lion coming? Fanny anyway.
He's invalidated his lap.
Yep, that's why he's going a bit slower now. He does here, as Forever is on his lap right now, so he is just started his 3rd flying lap. As somebody called Billy says, let's go Nibeni, do it for GP2, so there we go. Another support of him. He's in the pits at the moment, but he still has 3 minutes and 10 seconds, well 8 seconds actually now to go, so we'll see if he can actually get a lap done or not. Let's see.
He'll come out of the pits in the next 60 seconds, doesn't he?
Yes, he does indeed. But it'll be nice. Let's go on to somebody who's on a lap right now. Anyone on a lap? No, the only person on a lap then is Forever 24. So we'll keep on board with him.
Tim is on a lap. Fanny Lion lap? No, he is a lot slower, 3 seconds slower in the first sector. Martin has retired, is that in the pits? I believe so. Doesn't think he can improve on his time? Or hasn't got the time to? Okay, Benny is coming out now. Where is he? Just coming across the sector 1. Out there.
So here he comes then. Does Tim or Forever 24 sets the purple sector 2.
400s up on his time.
So this could put him about P6 or P5 at the moment, but there is a car behind him, so...
Who's behind him? I believe...
It won't bother him.
There's someone on an out lap.
He comes across the line, doesn't improve. Wow. Wow, he was 8/10 slower.
Energy Dam behind him, and Energy Dam will be ripping that toe down the straight.
Energy Dam would have liked it. Oh, he's gone off. Energy Dam's gone off.
He's gone wide.
But he gets back going though, so he could still rectify this lap.
Officer Doofy is on a flyer. Who is right behind him?
Maggi now comes across the line to start his lap. So there he goes across, starts his lap now.
Oh, Calvin Racing and Officer Doofy are racing during qualifying.
I don't think I've seen that before, but
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting it in these cars anyway.
Officer Doofy is 1 second up on his time.
Let's see how good he is there. Maybe that made him a little bit slower due to Calvin there, but I have to say as he comes into the sector now, he is still 5/10 up on his time, so he's looking like he's going to improve on his time here. I do believe that Officer Doofy, the guy we were talking about earlier, will get another lap in, so Forever, even if he wants
Calvin is up on his time by half a second.
up to P8. So that's good there. Nibeni on his first lap then. Let's see what he can do. As he goes off the circuit, but back he comes now. Won't lose much time. You may lose a 10th, but that is it. There.
500ths of a second between P1 and P2.
That's a lot. That's not a lot, I mean.
No, it's a blink of an eye.
Yeah, it is indeed. But here he comes then, Ibeni, down the straight. Is he going to... Well, 1 minute 25.9 at the moment, so there or thereabouts he is as he enters the pit lane and enters the chicane.
Enters the final chicane. There you go.
Me tonight. I'm sorry. Sorry if I did miss. I'm sorry. But anyway, across line he comes now and goes 7th.
P7.
So nice.
Ooh, knocked off by Maggi. Well done, Gareth.
Oh, what? As you can see there, Energy Dan off. Energy Dan is off the circuit at the Degner. I think not Degner. Anyway, he's off near the bridge. He comes back on the circuit now, but he's said he's done enough. The only two left on a lap right now is Calvin,
J Sarge. Calvin's invalidated.
He's just stopped on circuit. He's been disqualified from the session. He's going to be kicking himself for that.
Sarge is in the pits. Forever 24 is on a lap and he is 200ths up on his times. Not going to make a difference. I don't think. Unless he does an awesome final sector.
No, he's pitting.
No, he's binned it.
Let me have a look.
Called it.
I think he's it's on black fuel, so must mean he's got no fuel. We can put we're going to leave it on for you. We're going to leave a telemetry on the bottom so you can see what the speeds they do around this circuit for you tonight. We'll leave that on now, from now. So there you go. And hello to all of you in the chat, all 10 of you who are watching. Hello, we do appreciate it tonight. We just wait. We're just waiting, by the way, for some stuff to happen here. If you didn't know what that black box was for, that was for Psycho Mitch. His microphone has been disconnected, and I think he's just left the party. Or if he's still in the party, his mic. Psycho, are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yep. So it's a 42-1 for Rage Hunter in pole. Second will be Martin. Third will be Lion. Fourth, yeah. Fourth will be Jay Sarge. Then it'll be Energy Dan, Mad G, Ibeni, Forever 24, which is Tim. Then it is Officer Doofy in ninth, Cod Oliver 10th, The Bear 11th, and Calvin Racing in 12th. So yeah.
Could you fire me an invite across, please? I've been booted for some reason.
Yep, I can do.
Thank you, you're a legend.
I ran out of fuel and car stopped. Great, that's what Calvin says. That's a bit disappointing. So yeah, we'll get into the race first, and then I'll invite you because you have to do that now. So race pace should be about a second or two slower than what we had just then in qualifying. So if you didn't know, just so everybody to know, it should be about 2-3 seconds slower. By the way, are you there? Anyway,
I'm still here, mate.
yeah. Let me just. Sorry about this, guys. If you can see nothing on the screen right now, there we go. I think it's sent.
Thank you. Nice one.
So yeah, we should be going in a second. Just waiting for the cars here. Then there'll be a pit thing at the bottom, maybe with the pit strategy popping up saying when you have to pit to change tyres. You don't have to pit because, of course, it is a 50% racing, but it is classic, so you don't have to. But I think SFR may. SFR may say you have to pit. So
I don't think. Would the tyres go 50% on these ones, or?
we've had it before where somebody has. So.
Yeah, I've not driven them enough. I don't know if they would last.
But here we go then, and we are underway then for our formation lap for these 12 car starts, and a little bit of a mistake there actually on the start line from one of the drivers, who was in fact Jay Sarge. He made a little mistake there, he did, but everyone else is now still going around, so nice to see everyone.
And it's dry, which is a bonus.
Just going around, so we'll put everything back on for you guys. So there you go, you can see the telemetry and you see how quick they go when they actually race. Good luck to everyone, thanks. So sorry for that. So yeah, we are here, guys, at the circuit. 27 laps around here, so we should be done around around 8:40, I would say.
Are you going to follow the leaders from the start, and I'll sit at the back of the pack somewhere?
You can do.
And see what
Yeah,
goes on.
I'll do the leaders then, and you can go a bit further down. But yeah, so that's what's going to happen. You can. I don't know if there's any rules. Let us know. If you are an admin or somebody who knows a bit of the rules, let us. Is there any rules on pit stops? If there isn't, then you can. And I say this now. Here we go. So on my screen it says you probably would last to go to 13 to 17 apparently, and then you would change.
Okay.
But that is what it says on the screen, and then it looks like it's a soft to medium because it has the red and yellow lines. So,
Yeah, I'm guessing from what I've just seen from the tyre data, then they've still got it set up to the modern tyres, haven't they?
yeah. So basically, if they are saying you can do a two-stop as well, but I wouldn't. I would say for these tyres, you may need to do a pit stop, but it just depends at the end of the day. And we are moments away now. We are literally moments away. We're about 40 seconds away from starting this race. As last but not least, who is Officer Doofy, who did have a penalty, by the way, of 5-second time penalty, if you didn't know, is starting last.
I'm going to sit on board with Cod Oliver for the start.
Slipstream is very strong in these cars, so there you go, just to say. Thank you for that. As red lights are now ready to come on. Right, we're just going to do something here, if I can do. Here they come then. On come the red lights. All 5 are now on. And the Japanese Classic Grand Prix is go in the 1988 McLaren. All 12 get a good start. As they go into corner one now. Oh, a little bit wide there from Jay Sarge, but nobody could capitalise on that.
Everybody. Oh, someone's just gone. Mad G has gone off. He is back. He is still moving, but he has half a wing. Poor old Gareth.
But it's Rage Hunter in the lead. Got a big gap actually, 0.6.
He is. Yeah, he's flown off.
Oh! Jay Sarge there nearly tapped in the side of Martin there. And Jay Sarge, is he going to make it through? Nope, Martin squeezes Jay Sarge off.
Oh, Tim has spun on the Degnas. Okay, the bear is all over the back of Doofy at the moment.
And literally, we say this again. I will. But just ignore the tyre graphics. They're for softs to mediums, by the way, guys. So don't worry about them. But it's a 2-second gap now between Martin to Rage Hunter. Rage Hunter must have his car pinned to what he likes. And by the way, if you didn't know, if you never raced in classic cars before, you can only use the setup that the game has, which is like that high downforce, low downforce, or top speed, and that kind of setup thing.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah.
Yeah. Only like 4 or 5, but look at this. There's a 2 wide into the chicane. Are they going to make it stick? Benny trying to get past past Energy Dan here, but no, Benny makes a mistake and Jay Sarge
undercuts him.
Is through. Where are they though? This is what I want to know. Here they come then into the final chicane. Come Mad G.
Calvin Racing is all over the back of Benny, and he has done the straight.
Mad G into the pits. Jay Sarge gets 3-second time penalty. There's a new feature, by the way, if you didn't know, ladies and gentlemen. If you're just tuning in for the first time since the new update, penalties have been added to us, so we can show you the penalties on the side instead of going and not missing a moment of the race. So that's quite nice. As in now comes Mad G, pops on a new front wing, and now exits the bit there. So just to say, by the way, the speed down this little straight here before the hairpin is 130 miles an hour, by the way. As we have a Sector 1 little spinner. I don't know who that is. Oh, it's
Tim, Forever 24 JG, had a little spin at the top of the S's coming out of Sector 1. And he has lost half of his wing. And he's having trouble keeping it straight there. Poor boy.
Yes, Podge, he is. Rage is looking strong. Anyway. Let's just tell you, look, as they head down the straight here, by the way, when they get into the one, I think it's 100 or 140R. It is 170 they head into that corner, by the way. So
Rage Hunter is flying, 3-second lead.
It's going to get easier for the drivers because when they get to the newer cars, they're like nowadays kind of cars, so they can easily race them. But loads of them last season said that when they did like these ones and the Williamses, there's a little bit of battling here. There is. And are they going to go side by side here? The Bear and Officer Doofy, or whatever it. Yeah, Doofy. Yep, the Bear and Officer Doofy into corner 2, and Officer the Bear goes through.
He's been trying to get past him for a few laps now. It's middle of the field, very close, all tight still.
Indeed.
4-car convoy behind Energy Dan.
Mhm. Oh, we're gonna spin it, and that's Martin in the wall. He's lost his left end plate, and forever retires in the pit lane.
Rage Hunter has picked up 2 seconds on the last lap. He is absolutely flying.
We have a battle for second. Jay Sarge going down the inside, and through he goes. It's like around the outside actually in that corner there, Jay Sarge. Through he goes. He was doing that at 200R. If you don't know what the corner is, it's 200R. He went through past is it Lion?
Fanny Lion.
Fanny
Fanny
Line.
Line, yeah.
And into P number 2 he goes. We have a sector 1 off again, and I think that's Mad G. And yes, it is. Mad G went off a little bit there, but gets back on. He does indeed. As Rage Hunter now out of the last corner, he comes now as just halfway through the chicane goes
Energy
J
Dan
Sarge.
and Benny side to side going through the chicane, and Energy Dan came out on top.
And now Calvin's there, if you want to take that.
Yes, he is. He's flying down behind him, and Cod Oliver behind him. Oh. Can't quite get past him.
I wouldn't do in the S's, mate. I wouldn't do in the S's. I would definitely
Takes balls, that does, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Balls or stupidity, yeah.
But yeah, if anyone does, by the way, want to take part in our classic series, and you are watching right now and you're thinking this looks fun, then if you're on our Discord page, by the way, very quickly, as here he goes, then does. He's done it. Energy Dan, has he made it stick though? No, he hasn't. Energy Dan has made it stick, but Fanny Line didn't make it stick, and Nabeni gets through, and so does Calvin, and so does Cod Oliver. So what's happened to Fanny Line there that we didn't see?
I think he just had a little bit of a fishtail go on.
Ah, okay. But yeah, if you want to get contact with us, by the way, and you are on Discord, just I'm just saying now, I think it's Energy Dan. Go and message him on Discord, and you can join the league. If you don't have Discord, by the way, and you want to join the league, then
leave a comment on this channel.
Yeah, or it's or just go on PlayStation to SFR-Energy Dan. You can see him in third, and you can probably get a contact to join, because we still have 8 spots, as you can see. As we are around lap 5 now, 7 seconds. Oh, 6.9 actually the gap to the lead. So.
And J Sarge has a 3-second penalty, so in essence, Rage Hunter is 9 seconds ahead of anyone.
Well,
Energy Dan's currently P2 with penalties, obviously.
Yep. Again.
Doofy has got past the bear again at some point, and the bear is chasing him through the S's again.
Yep, and then they head into 130R and all that, so it's good to see.
With the exception of Rage Hunter and J Sarge taking off a little bit. Oh no, he hasn't. Sorry, he's 2 seconds. It's a very packed field.
It is. It is indeed. So where is Rage Hunter though on circuit? He's breaking into the hairpin, then he's going to go straight through 200R, and then he's going to head around the circuit. Apparently, I look this corner now where he is 200R. Don't know why, but it is. As Fanny Line goes off. He does the tail again, and Martin now can try and capitalise, can he? He's done it again. It's the same place every lap.
Same place, yeah. Off-camber corner, and it just catches you.
As Officer Doobie and the bear having a battle, and the bear gets through. It doesn't. I'm going to say this now. I don't mind that there's only 12 drivers. It's very entertaining still.
There is.
So.
13 seconds covering P2 to P9.
But here he goes then. Officer Doofy down the inside into 130R, but
eased off. And bear went wide.
Doesn't get it. I don't know why he eased off a little bit there, but.
Calvin is. Oh, Benny is chasing Energy Dan. He's on him half a second.
The bear made a mistake out of the last corner, and here he comes then, does Officer Doofy, and through he goes in corner 1.
Benny is all over Dan's gearbox through the S's, sticking to him like glue.
On board we go there. Oh!
Oh, the bear and Doofy side to side through the S's.
And there goes Nabeni, just quickly sorry. Dan has been overtaken, but let's see what Calvin can do, because Calvin there could get through. It'll be interesting to see. It will.
Doofy and the bear are all over each other. Coming into the hairpin. Does he do it? Is he going to go on the inside? No.
Yep, they are indeed all together. And so too is was Calvin and Energy Dan, but they have now separated a little bit from each other. So this is the closest battle on circuit there.
Benny is flying.
Do you think he will win? Do you think he'll get close to the lead though?
I think Benny will catch up, yes. But Energy Dan, he's not dropping Energy Dan. A bar Rage Hunter, no one's really dropping anyone.
True.
Cod Oliver is dropping Doofy, to be now. But Doofy and the bear are battling. They've been battling the whole lap. And the bear is going to do him down the straight.
Oh!
Side by side, is it?
I don't think he'll be happy
Doofy,
with that.
I think Doofy must be set up for straight line speed, and he's just managing to stay in front through the high downforce sections.
I don't think he'll be happy with that. I just on board we were. Oh, Doofy makes a mistake and the bear goes through. But just on board with Martin, by the way, he was about to come into the pit lane, right?
Did he get cut through?
He came into the pit lane. He locked up and hit the wall, and then reset onto track, which meant he was on the circuit, but further than the pit lane. So he has to do a whole lap now with a half a front wing.
Half a wing.
It's going to be a bit of a nightmare for him, but he'll do it, I think. The only person who is actually got a gap to any car is Cod Oliver. As well.
Oliver and Rage Hunter, yeah.
Yeah. Cod Oliver's on his own, look, as you can see right now from the cameras we're looking at right now. Well, we are anyway.
He's in a little 4-second sandwich, Cod Oliver, isn't he?
Yep. So, at this early stage of the race, I know we still have 21 laps to go, right? But, well, around 20 for the leader anyway. Who's your pick for the race?
What, for the win?
And podium.
Okay, at the moment, as it stands, you can't pick anyone other than Rage Hunter for the win, can you?
No.
Looking at how he's performing, and for the podium, I'm going to go with Benny and Dan.
Okay.
Not sure what positions,
Right.
but that's how I think it'll go.
Okay. As here goes Calvin then down inside of Dan. Is he going to make it stick into corner one? It's going to be a tight move if he does this. Dan goes wide but keeps the room, and Dan keeps the position.
And they are close.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think Rage will win because he's got a 10-second gap. Well, nearly 11 seconds actually. Well, he has got 11 seconds now. And I think it will be probably Calvin and Energy Dan.
Benny is catching up to Sarge at a rate of knots.
Oh, Officer gets a 3-second time penalty and he goes off, and Fanny Lyon goes through.
Cod Oliver, 3-second time penalty.
And he's done it. Very nice move there from Benny through past J Sarge. But we're still going to go back to the Calvin battle with Energy Dan.
Officer Doofy and Mad G, Officer Doofy, and Martin Sout are all going around with not all of their wings on. So the last three have all binned it and lost a bit of wing, but don't believe it's beneficial to stop. So Martin then didn't come into the pits then. He's just kept going.
Wow.
That's brave.
That is. And by the way, if you didn't know where, just very, very quickly, because Racing Pod just said it now, so I'm going to say it. Next week, if you're wondering, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing the car that's after this on the game, by the way, the classic Ferrari around Monza next week. So we're doing classic Monza in a Ferrari, and Podge has confirmed, count me in. So there we go.
I think Podge has been around long enough that I think he raced that car when it came out in the game the first time.
Yeah.
He's been around a while, hasn't he, Podge?
Yeah. and we all really appreciate Podge, so we do here. So hello to everyone here. Hello to everyone in the chat.
Doofy, oh no.
What happened to him?
Oh, he's retired in the pits.
Oh. Well, let's see what Calvin can do. He's still trying to get past there. Hello to everyone in the chat who's saying hello to everyone. Here. Indeed. So chain game and everybody.
Penalties, we're on lap 9 and the penalties are starting to stack up now, so
Oh, indeed.
they will, with how close everyone is to each other, that will have a massive factor come the end.
It will. We still have 10 drivers in this race, by the way, and just to give you an idea, if you just tuned in, 11 point. The race was a great start from everyone. No real problems for the start. The only person who made, I wouldn't say the greatest of starts, was Mad G. Went off a little bit, but in the first couple of laps, that was it. We've had Rage Hunter do an absolute peach of a start, and by lap number 4, he was 8 seconds ahead. Now it's lap 10, and he is 12 seconds ahead of everyone else. Then it is Nibeni, who is a second ahead of Jay Sarge, who is then got Energy Dan behind him in 4th. 5th is Calvin. 6th is Cod Oliver. The Bear 7th. Fanny Lyon in 8th. Martin Stout in 9th, and Mad G in 10th. Mad G has had to have 2, as we'll show you right now. Mad G has had to have 1 pit stop this race. He has. That has cost him, I think, getting closer to anyone else. Pretty much nobody else has pitted. So yeah.
But if Gareth is watching the stream, keep going, mate, because you will get points.
Yep. And so we're pretty much doing the championship now until the end of the season. So we have America, Canada, Brazil, and Dhabi left. So we have, after this round, we'll have 4 more races of classics for you, and that's it. So a 5-round championship, and then when we start next, which is season 8, we'll have a full championship.
Cod Oliver just made contact going into the hairpin. I'm not sure if the Bear has wing damage from that.
Yeah, right front end plate.
Yeah.
But yes, we will have a longer championship if you want to do classics next season. But yeah, Calvin right on the back now of Energy Dan he is, and he's just set a fastest middle sector of his race, the fastest he's done this race. Yes, there 3 temps on it up on his quickest there, so that means he's.
Okay, I missed Benny getting past Sarge. He is now up into P2.
As here we go then. Is he going to make this move stick here? Is Calvin on Energy Dan? He goes to the inside line. Then let's see if he can do it. Nope, backs off a little bit into corner 1. And by the way, just going around was Mad G. He's lost his full front wing, and I think Mad G is literally not moments. I think he's about 10-15 seconds away from being lapped. So, good luck.
Martin Stout is in the pits.
Oh, we're going to
Calvin
cut
has
off.
gone past Energy Dan and Sarge has gone off.
And he may have just disconnected due to a bit of internet problems, not because he's frustrated there.
I think so. His car's gone invisible.
White Billy, Cod Oliver, sorry, made a mistake. Why did I say that? I do not know that name. It just came to my head. Anyway. There went around, but he's kept going as now Jay Sarge gets going, but his ghost car gets going. And Mad-G in the pit lane, and I think he's going to be lap Mad-G this time, so poor Mad-G. It will be there, but sadly, I do think he's going to get lapped, which is not what you want in a race like this.
Calvin has got past Energy Dan. Energy Dan is dropping to him. Fastest lap by Benny, a 1:44.9. Dan picks up a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Dan is coming out the pits in P7.
So just to say, the only ones Fanny Lion, Nibeni, Rage Hunter, and Magi and Martin are the only ones who have not got penalties. So that is interesting.
The top 6 are yet to pit.
They are indeed. I don't. Yeah, so
coming up in the next couple of laps, I would have thought, wouldn't you?
Yeah. I just to say to everyone who's watching, I don't know if they do have to pit, so I'll see what they do. Oh, in the pits comes Rage Hunter.
Rage Hunter's in.
So they probably do. Oh yeah, pit window's open. There we go. It says it on the screen, but that could just be because of the game, not because of pit stop. Very quick that was there. Very quick pit stop there. You don't. By the way, I don't think you have to pit in the classic cars, but maybe there's a rule that you have to in classics that SFR have just put in themselves.
Calvin is in the pits as well. Will he come out? Will Dan get him on the undercut? Dan pitted on the previous lap.
I don't think so, but let's have a look.
Dan is coming around the last corner now.
He might do, actually.
Gonna be close. I think Calvin's got it.
Yep. Calvin breaks into corner 1. Now does Energy Dan.
So the overcut works here then.
Yep.
Today.
But yeah, so fresher set of tyres will be beneficial around here. But as you can see right now, Rage Hunter on the fresher set of tyres, you thought would be closing the gap down to Ibeni, but he's actually, the gap's gone up to 11.2 seconds. Now it's back down to 11 seconds, but still, it's going up. It's not going down.
Hanging around the 11-second mark.
Yeah.
With the overcut that Calvin just got on Energy Dan, they were close before they went in the pits. Though Benny it might be beneficial for him with the overcut, as long as he doesn't drag it out too long.
Indeed. Oh, Oliver's off. Oliver's off and hits the wall. Luckily, no damage.
Oh, that was close.
And by the way, just to say, Energy Dan there was doing 135 miles an hour when he went past Cod Oliver there. As Nibeni gets a 5-second penalty, but he will serve it in his pit stop. So he'll serve the penalty in his pit stop. Will he?
No, I think it'll be in the next pit stop.
If he does one, that is. What's the gap going to be then?
Has flown. Oh, he's miles past him.
Let's have a look as he exits the pit lane now, gets a bit of speed on. Let's see when he actually fully comes out. Is it going to be the bear? It is, the bear's through, and it's a... Let me have a look. 9 seconds gap.
10-second gap back from Rage Hunter to Benny, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Fanny Lion comes out the pit lane.
Benny's all over the bear. He's going to start holding Benny up now. 13 lap old tyres. Going up the inside of him? No. As long as the bear can stick it in front of him and Benny can't get round him, he's on older tyres and he will slow him down, but he's well within his rights to do so. Up the inside on the hairpin. And yeah, he's done him.
But the bear...
Oh, he's coming back on the inside line.
A little bit of contact there.
Who's gone off in sector 2? Cod Oliver again. He's round again. Lost half his front wing. He's struggling to keep in the line. They're a nightmare, these cars.
He is indeed. He is indeed, James. Shane is beasting this one.
I would like to see Hooky in here, driving around, if I'm honest.
Let's see if he can. But anyway, as they exit the last corner now and come to the line, into the pits comes the Bear, so and he gets a penalty for it. But as we say, it must be then pit stops. This must be affecting them. They need to pit this in this game then. It must be different to last game though. Because around, I think it was Monaco, we could manage a whole race without pitting. And I thought last season somebody was going to get a penalty for that. I think it was Rappi or Lyonics, one of them. I thought they were going to get a penalty, but they didn't. As we have a sector 1 or 2 off, and that is, who is that? I think that was Maggi there, going a little bit wide, just letting some of the cars past. As Fanny Lion gets past the Bear.
The top four have run away from everyone else now.
I don't think we've got anything to talk about now, because there's no real battles.
Not at the moment.
No, if you want to talk about anything else then feel free, but, you know.
I think the closest battle at the moment, Fanny Lion and the Bear. Oh no, Cod Oliver and Sarge. Cod Oliver is coming back on Sarge. But Cod Oliver's just lost it.
I don't think it's Cod Oliver's day, and he retires.
Tired from the session. Which puts Maggi up into P9. Rage Hunter is flying fastest lap of the race.
Everyone's pitted now, so... Oh, Nabeni, 144.483.
I was just saying, just thinking that Benny is cutting, it was 11.2 the second the gap. It's down to 10.8 now.
Maybe Nabeni knows how to race his car. Over long stints, instead of Rage Hunter knows how to do it over short stints. Do you think? Or...
There's only a lap difference in the stints, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Obviously they've... Benny pitted lap 14, 15, and Rage Hunter pitted lap 13. So if tyre wear is a factor towards the end of the race, it's going to make a massive difference.
Well, the gap has just come... Yeah, the gap has just come down though. It was 10.9, it's now 10.5. So I may just be wrong in saying this. I know this sounds wrong, but maybe Rage Hunter is just slowing down to save his tyres for a bit, so he can let Maggi get a little bit further away, so we can get a bit of slipstream. But well, he's too far away to get slipstream, but not worry about his race.
Calvin, he's still ahead of Dan at the moment, including penalties. But
I just don't get this.
What?
Rage Hunter has just set another purple middle sector. And across the line he sets another fastest lap of 44.323. Oh. What about Nabeni? Let's see what he can do. Is it going to be quicker? No, a 44.748, 0.25 slower. Calvin now quickest lap.
Calvin 44.0. Wow.
So many good memories this circuit has of F1, so you can say you had the famous Prost and Senna into the final chicane shenanigans, and then you had Prost. Was it Prost and Senna in corner 1 shenanigans? So there's a lot that happened here.
It's a legendary track to Super.
Yeah, it is.
Driving around it myself, I don't like it at all. Who has come off there? Benny spun. Benny is now in P3. He spun at the end of sector 1, lost half his front wing. He is now in P3.
Oh! Oh! Energy down has spun it into the wall. He's trying to get moving. He's not lost any front wing or anything. Maybe just a tiny bit of damage to the back of the car.
Keep going, Dan.
He's back on now. He's got a gap though, so it's fine. Yeah, a gap of about 3 seconds, so it's all fine, but...
Fanny Lion will catch him. Dan's got dirty tyres.
What my effing brother distracting me. So there you go. His brother was distracting him, so you know.
Snowwag has just joined the chat with his usual wit and banter.
Nice. Into the pits comes Nibeni. So where's he going to come out here? I think it'll be about P number 5, P number 6, maybe 7.
No, I think he may come out in line with Dan. Keep
Oh
an eye
yeah,
on
good
Dan,
point.
and I think he'll come out very. No, he had a 5-second penalty, didn't he?
Yes.
So he's in. Is he in clear P6? No, he's in P7.
Yep. As here he comes and out of the pits he comes now. J Sarge is lapped, I think, and so is Mad G. No, J Sarge is lapped, sorry, but Mad G is.
J Sarge is. Magi is.
Yeah. The Bear now is the closest battle we've got between him, Dan, and Fanny. They're all separated by 2 seconds, so.
Well, the Bears obviously got in between Fanny Line and Dan at some point. Missed that one. Yellow flag in sector 3. Who is that? Magi coming into the pits.
Is Mad G retiring from this race, or is he going to.
I hope not.
Or is he going to stay and complete the race here today? But here we go then. The Bear getting a great exit out of Spoon down the straight now before 130R. He's going on the outside line. And through he goes.
What an overtake.
Let's just quickly check. And Dan's got only 8 seconds, and the Bear's got 11 seconds worth of penalties. So
The Bear needs to get a bit of a shove on. 3 seconds down the road from Dan.
yes.
Look at Rage Hunter, look. Pit stop ahead. Easy.
Indeed. Oh, he is indeed. Yeah, he's pulled the gap out massively there. Fanny right behind the line as well. He's just there or thereabouts, as you can say. He's just there. He's not really battling with them, but he's there. As you can see, which is nice.
Bear has got the fresher tyres out of everyone, so I think he doesn't make a massive difference on these older cars, but
It don't make a difference at all. No, you are right.
ever so slightly closing the gap to Dan.
Indeed, they are here. But I think the problem is though that
Jump in the slipstream now, and he should get a bit closer coming around the corner here, and then maybe have him down the straight. They've dropped Fanny Line. Fanny Line's dropped back massively.
he has. Let's see what happens into the
Bears.
last K. Nothing.
Yeah,
So I
just
carry
gotta
on.
wait for down the straight. I think the Bears car must be set up for straight line speed.
And as I keep,
See down here.
yeah. So it's just to tell you again. There's your penalties. Nobody, Rage Hunter, Fanny, Martin, and Nibeni, no penalties. Everyone else has at least 3 seconds. To say J Sargent and Magia 3, 6 seconds for Calvin, 8 for Energy Dan, and 11 for the Bear. So there you go. Pit stops. Well, you can do the rest. You can stay on these tires till the end now.
The Bear is all over Dan going into that last corner. Side by side.
Here they go then into the Degners. Degner 1 now in, Degner 2 now in now, and let's see if the Bear can get through into the hairpin and then into... Somehow there's a way, it's called 200R, but we don't...
After the late breakers straight up the inside. No, he's gone for the outside line. Oh, he's trying to switch around. Has he done it? He has, but Energy Dan's got the inside. No, he's done him. He has done him. Awesome driving. Fanny Line has dropped off a little bit behind him.
He has indeed, he's dropped off. But yep, still the battle between the Bear and Energy Dan. But I still can't believe it. As he goes now into the Degners, it's pretty much 19 seconds, and that means he's got a pit stop in hand.
Calvin is decreasing the gap, but it's ebbing and flowing between 18.8 and 19.3.
Do you? I'm going to say, do you think that there's that anyone can catch up to Rage Hunter, or is he just in a league of his own tonight?
As it stands now, he's run away with it. But there might be a spin. There could be anything. But if he keeps his performance up like he is, he's going to smash it, isn't he?
Yes. Indeed.
What's happening? The Bear and Dan battling away. Dan did get in front of the Bear. Two of them, they are on each other. With that battling, Fanny Line's been able to catch up to the back of them.
On board we go then.
You know what? Lions ended up with a P3 maybe, yeah? With a podium for keeping it clean.
Yes. Why he does it is because he brakes really early and doesn't actually go wide in corners. And that sometimes can work. But look at this, Martin Sal, what is out of nowhere? He's at the behind them now, 0.5 behind.
Yes. Where did he come from?
I wasn't
tickling up behind slowly.
Expecting that. It's a dark horse race here.
And look behind him, who is powering up through behind.
Benny.
Benny's coming up as well.
Benny,
it's going to be a 5-lap showdown.
What we wanted to see, I mean.
So the gap to the Bear from Dan has opened up to the second now. Fanny Line is very much on the back of Dan. Martin on the back of Fanny Line, and Benny coming up pretty quickly.
Oh, we have a 6-1 spin and...
Yellow flag.
Oh, that's Mad Jeep.
Gareth.
He's going to get lapped by these in a second, but we've got the battle going on here, and it's a 4-car scrap. The Bear's broken away though, so the Bear's gone. Technically.
Bear has lifted and he's pulled away from him.
As we take off the onboard cameras.
Dodgy braking zone and he'll be back.
Here goes Fanny.
Yeah, Benny's straight on the back of him now.
Do you think the Fanny Line will get through, or?
Oh, Martin's just done him.
Nope. No then. That's a no then.
No, Benny's just about to do him.
I don't
Fanny
know.
Line, the gentleman racer.
Yes. Fanny Line indeed. Is he just in this for a bit of fun, do you think, and he's not really trying?
No, he's very... I race Fanny Line, obviously. Very considerate.
Okay.
But obviously there won't be... He won't push you off track to battle you.
Alright. What I think I'm saying in this is there'll be some drivers who... Oh, by the way, Calvin's in the lead, by the way, because I think... Yep, because Rage Hunter went in the pits.
Rage has pitted. Ooh.
But just to say, back to what you were saying, you get that, as you're rightly saying, as here he goes then to Benny very quickly. Down the inside line he goes here on Martin Salt. No, he does. I'm sure he
Yes,
goes.
he does.
But no, what you were saying about a respectable driver and very clean driver in Fanny Lyon. Some of these drivers will be here just because they want a bit of a mess around in classic cars and want to just show how good they are in them. And some drivers are here for the championship.
Yeah.
And it's
And then there's some drivers that are here just to show off
yeah.
Rage Hunter.
Yeah, but there's some drivers to show off, or there's some drivers here just like going, well, I'm here because I want to win a championship and say, oh, I've won a championship in SFR. As off goes the bear. No, it wasn't the bear. It was Gareth. No, it wasn't. Who was it then?
Who was that?
It was the bear. It was the bear then.
Yes, it
Oh,
was.
okay, wow.
So that has brought it all back in again.
Nabeni is right there as well. By the way, we may do post race.
Right on it,
We may do post race interviews tonight. I don't know if any driver wants to join, but we may do. So if you have any questions
We
ready,
can send the invite out, can't we?
if you have any questions ready, then you don't have to, but just a thought.
Benny is all over. Oh, here he goes. He's got a lot newer tyres than Dan. Slipstream, straight down the back straight, boom. Oh no! That wasn't as clean cut as it looked.
Oh, but look at that.
There you go. That touch of grass on the inside.
But here we go then. We're on lap 24 out of 27. So 4 to go. Here we have. And everybody's doing something here. And I can tell you now what Rage Hunter is doing right now is he's staying in the gear in the highest rev so he can lose a bit of fuel. And he just set a fastest middle sector, fastest first sector because of that.
He's going for the fastest lap. He doesn't need to battle
Oh!
with Calvin.
Off goes energy down. He spun. And that just and the Benny spun and the Benny spun. Sorry, wow.
Was there contact between them?
I don't
They
know.
seemed to have spun at the same place, and they were very close, weren't they?
They were. I'm not
If they
entirely
did, Energy
sure.
Dan came off much better.
He did indeed.
Fanny Line is having a storming race. Rage is coming up to the back of Calvin now. And Fanny Line is all over Dan.
Let me
Don't know
just
where to look.
let me just have a look quickly on penalties. Yes, and the Benny, all he really needs to do is overtake Fanny and overtake Dan and overtake Martin Stout, and he'll get the podium. As it's a
Rage
one,
Hunter for a 43.3.
it will be there. So just there you go, Jim. I just wanted to quickly give you that idea there that it's still possible for people to do it. And we do have our comments, so I'll read the comments out now for you guys. Wow. Okay, never mind. Okay, they're just having a bit of chat and chat.
And that is James Hook cheering on Uncle Steve, aka Fanny Lion, the big dog.
Yeah, he's a very clean driver, as we say. So, but he's a dark horse. I'm going to say it again. He's a dark horse, and why he is, I'm going to say this now, is because he's very clean, but he just then surprised me. He's like, I'm here. I'm going to come past you. And in this race, anyway, that's all I'm saying. But as you can see, to the gap to the leader, you can take the gap up to the leader off. Just show you quickly. So the leader's done a 33.3, right? A 43.3. And Mad G's done a 44.9, so that's the
Both ends of the spectrum there.
yeah, just to show you. But anyway, Rage Hunter is 0.6 behind Calvin now.
He doesn't need to overtake him. He can just do it on penalties, but
Steve.
I know Shane, and he will want to get past him.
Yeah, we all know. I think we all know Shane at this point, and he definitely does. Oh, and Benny gets a penalty now. He's finally got a penalty this race. He'll be kicking himself for that, but he's got it. He gives it all though, doesn't he?
Who's that?
Rage Hunter. He never.
Yes, he does.
What I've learned, because I did GP3 for first half of the season, was as Energy Down, by the way, has got past Martin Stout, who spins a little bit but gets back on now. Or goes off a little bit but gets back on. But he always, Rage Hunter, when he joined GP3, when he had like a couple of races in GP4, he always wanted the best. He never
Yeah,
sat.
I tried getting Rage into SFR at the start of the season, but he was too quick for GP4. And then we ended up getting him in GP4. Did about 4 races as my teammate, and then he had to go up.
Yeah.
I know him outside of work as well, and he loves it. He loves racing. Oh, that's his first 3-second penalty. Rage Hunter, that's not going to affect him, I don't think, though.
No, it won't. But what he is he's somebody who will not settle for what he has, and that says something about racing. Like when I watched him race, he never settled for say a 5th or 6th, as Fanny line has gone off, and he's going to wait until Benny goes past, and now he gets back going. But no, that is an absolute gentleman thing to do. But
Rage is all over.
He's done
there
it.
We go. Oh no, not yet. There he goes.
But he will never like settle. As we say, he'll never settle for like he's 5th. He will never settle 5th. He'll try and get quicker laps so he can catch it with 4th. Oh, Calvin! Whoa!
Oh.
The surprise of the day there. But by the way, just to tell you again on penalty wise, Calvin has 6 and Rage Hunter has 3 as they start the last lap. As they come out the last corner now to the line, and the last lap flag is out, and they start the last lap now. They do.
Penultimate time.
Yep. But here goes Rage.
And Calvin's coming back at him, is he? No, that's Rage. Sorry.
Rage and Calvin side by side. I maybe think Rage will stick where he is. I don't think Rage will care, will he, about actually winning on circuit?
No, he's done it.
Okay. My bad.
It's hard. You know the same when you're driving a car and you know someone in front's got penalty, you still want that on-track position, don't you?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Yeah, if yeah, I know the feeling. It's like when you have, like, for example, Martin, who you'll know you're going to get the position on the Bear probably, and Energy Down.
And Energy Down, but you can still, if you can do the overtake, you will still do it.
Oh, you're like, yeah, I finished P4, but actually I finished P3. It's a bit disappointing. I didn't actually earn that position. You want to actually earn the position you finish.
Yes.
That's something to say anyway. But anyway, they've done a great race into the straight before the spoon curves go the top 2. It's been an interesting race because we have had 12 drivers. We're down to 9. And by the way, the ones who have left the race are Forever 24, which is of course Tim, Cod Oliver, who is Oliver of course if you don't know that, and SFR Officer Doofy, who if you don't know I think is Tom. So there you go. But anyway, into the last couple of corners they go.
South just got a 3-second penalty.
Ooh.
His first one of the race.
But here we go then. Into the chicane they come, and it's going to be a win. Here it is for Rage Hunter. He crosses the line now. He
crosses the line as the winner of the first classic race of the season.
Yes, he does.
He will be well happy with that.
Calvin in second. And here they go then as Martin South side by side with Energy Down. And Energy Down there is going to go through, but here goes Martin back through then. Let's have a look. Martin now through on Energy Down. Here he goes then, Martin does. Can he make it through past Energy Down? They're touching wheels, and he can. Through he goes. But Energy Down wants the position back, I think. But here he comes then, does the Bear, out the last corner. And across the line comes the Bear, and takes provisionally P3. We'll wait a minute to see what happens here. As Nabeni now.
3 of them in the last chicane battling out, man.
Nabeni's got P. Has he? Nabeni. Wow, it stays as it is. The Bear keeps.
As it was, yes.
5th. Wow. But here he comes then, does Fanny, and I think I think we give him a respect. He's the only driver today who didn't get a penalty.
Calvin and the Bear, massive gains in that race.
They were indeed, but I've got to say it's now for the driver with no penalties was Fanny, so well done him. And Calvin gets driver of the day. I've still got to say it. I think Calvin raced really well today. But there you go. There's your podium.
Well, we were wrong, weren't we? Rage Hunter won.
I definitely wasn't expecting that. No, I wasn't expecting that. Sorry. they were there. So as the race finishes, then as there's your podium celebrations, it was Rage Hunter winning with the fastest lap of the race, a 43.367, 48 minutes and 12 seconds. Calvin in second. Third was the Bear. Ibeni fourth. Martin Sout fifth. Sixth is Energy Dan. Fanny Lyon seventh. J Sarge eighth. Ninth Mad G. And then your non-finishers were Cod Oliver, Officer Doofy, and Forever 24 JG. So well done to everyone. Of course, indeed, there. Well done. It was a great race. We will try and get the hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll try and get the top lot in this race. But let's see.
Let me see.
If we can.
Trying to add them now.
So there we go then. That is your race done, ladies and gentlemen. Now the top three may not join, but as you can see right now, one of the top three has already left and decided they don't want to talk. So Rage Hunter and Calvin will try and get them in.
I've just invited.
We'll see if they join. I know Rage Hunter probably will because he knows you, so he'll want a quick chat. So that'll be good. So I'll just quickly.
He doesn't just know me; he loves me.
Oh, and here he is.
And here he is.
Well, we'll talk to him in a second, but we'll just load the cars up. So
hello.
you guys can have a chat amongst yourself for a second.
Good evening, gentlemen, and welcome to the post-race interviews.
Evening.
The best man in the world.
Evening,
How you
Psycho
doing?
Mitch. Good man, you.
My love. Drove the fucking
Those
wheels
cars.
off that one, didn't you?
Tough.
That's a seriously tough race.
They're hard cars to drive, man.
I
So
don't agree with you. If I'm honest, I think they're easy. That's why I'm not racing.
Easily said when you're just watching the race, my BD.
That's all I could do. I just didn't want to come in and show you up.
Well,
That's it.
it's
More than welcome to join in next week, mate. More than
I'm
welcome to join in.
busy commentating. You know how it is.
well, Psycho Mitch, if you want to interview them, it's over to you.
So P3 was the Bear. Obviously, he's not arrived. So P2 and driver of the day, Calvin.
Hello. It's about time I'm finally in here.
Didn't you drive well?
It was a difficult one, to be honest. I was a bit gutted about the quality disqualification because I ran out of fuel. But other than
Did the car
that,
stop dead on you? Did it? Or
yeah, literally stopped dead. Couldn't get up the hill anymore.
oh, we thought you parked on track. That's what it
I
looked
couldn't.
like.
No, I had my foot down. Wasn't going anywhere though. Couldn't make it up the hill, so got a lovely disqualification. But
yeah, it
coming
was-
back from 11th, good race.
It was good overtaking. Had some good driving. Very close when you and Rage Hunter going. You went round Spoon and come up towards the bend after Spoon. Very close there.
Yeah, we've been doing a lot of practice, so we spent most of today going through all the corners side by side.
Side by side, yeah.
That makes
So
sense now.
we figured like you can do that,
You
but
got
it
anything
was such
for
a
him,
difficult
Jay?
one.
Going into next week, I don't know if you know where we are next week, but
I can have a look.
I can
Please.
I can tell you in the if you wanted to know, in the 1990 Ferrari at Monza next week. So
So it is.
how are you looking for? Are you looking forward to that?
Well, to be honest, the first time I went around Monza this season, I DNF'd, so hoping to try and finish this one. And I haven't driven any of the old cars around there yet, so I haven't driven that Ferrari. So I can't really tell you yet. If it's anything like today, hoping for a good battle with Rage again. Try and not get a
driver-
quali ban.
driver of the day and Pete. Well done, brother.
Cheers, man.
And then move on to the race winner, fastest lap. Paul.
Thanks, darling. Thank you very
Didn't you
much.
do well?
Oh, it's hard racing, man. Those cars are so skittish under quartering, acceleration, braking. You're really on edge for the whole race. It's like, you know. And yeah, well done to Calvin Racing, almost last to P2. What a great race to see him come through the field that was.
Oh, cheers, mate.
Bloody
You
fantastic.
didn't
And
get a lot of screen time because you were, I don't know, like a pit stop ahead of the race, mate, on your own, just poodling around.
it was quite boring, to be honest with you. But yeah, second pit stop, I thought I'll put a fresh set of boots on, try the fastest lap, and yeah, nice little battle with Calvin, and I pussied out on 130R because I didn't want to kill myself with Calvin in the process, and fair play, he kept it planted and got back out in front. I thought I'll have him in a few more corners, and yeah, just stuck one on the inside on the at T2. So yeah,
we were speaking because obviously you both had penalties, but he would have been penalties anyway. But you can't leave it, can you? You gotta, if you can do the overtake,
yeah,
you gotta do the overtake.
That's right. Yeah, but yeah, no, good race. It's nice to be in the classics, something a bit different and fun. And of course, next week it starts reverse grid from the championship. So me and Calvin will be starting from the back of the grid. Calvin's used to that from this race, but it's going to be a definite challenge for me.
What are you trying to say, mate? What are you
You
trying
had,
to say?
you had to get that in, didn't you?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Calvin's got a lot of experience in coming through the pack, so yeah, it's going to
As
be
long
a
as I can
challenging
get by
one
that
next
quicker than you.
Yeah.
So you dug yourself out of that one then, Shane.
No, looking forward to Monza. Great circuit and a new car to do it in. So we'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe you are helping run this championship, aren't you?
Correct. Yeah, me, Energy Dan,
So
and
if-
Sonic Hawk, who couldn't make
And
it
if-
tonight.
Anybody wants to join, contact you, Energy Dan, or Sonic Hawk. There is
Yep.
still 8 cars up for
Anyone?
grabs.
Yep. If anyone wants to join, more than welcome to come along. Just pop us a message and we'll add you to the group. We'd love to fill the grid up a bit more. So everyone's welcome.
For as much as it would make it a bit more chaos, it'd be good fun.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Just so is
And
so
why welcome.
yeah. So is this like until the actual season's finished, and then we're gonna go again after
Yeah,
that?
so we're just gonna trial we're doing a little 5-race mini series, see how it goes. If it's popular, if it's still going strong at the end of the 5 races, we'll do a full make a full season of it for those
Okay.
that are interested. If it gets the the interest that it needs.
Yeah, because I remember I don't think you were here last season, but last year when we did it last year, we had, I think it was for the whole season, like 14 of us. So
Yeah.
it's just getting them people doing it. But well done again for the win. So
Of course, yeah. Thanks very much, man. And yeah, if anyone wants to join in for the Friday League, you're more than welcome. Pop us a message. We'll get you added into the group and get racing.
Quick
Well done.
question, Rage. Hooky wants to know what your traction was on.
Medium, because I practiced with no traction and I couldn't complete a single lap. It's really bad.
Tell Hooky to get himself in a car and get in it for next
I've,
week.
I've told
Let's
him,
talk
but he's,
more race,
he's,
Mr.
he's,
Hook.
he's feeding those hungry people of Wales with Dominoes, so he's got a very important job to do on a Friday night, I guess.
I could use one of them right now,
He's
actually.
got laces on his wellies and he's running around the moors.
but yeah, he did it last season. So I don't know if he did this time.
Get your shifts rearranged, Hooky. We want you in, son.
Oh, it'd be great if we can get more drivers in. It's really actually good fun. It's a completely different feel. It's so much more light-hearted than the
Yeah,
The
it's
actual-
not
It's
just to be more
Monday,
fun.
is it, mate?
It's just got a bit of a chill feel. I mean, we were all in a party, basically just having a joke the whole race. We in Rage talking about how we're going to end up taking each other out completely on the last couple of laps and lose our podiums.
So yeah, that's the question. One thing I'm going to ask both of you is: so you're just taking this as not a mess around league, but a more relaxed league compared to your proper championships.
Definitely. Yeah, just a bit of
Yeah, I
fun.
mean, still trying to obviously do as best as can, but it's not got that intensity that the actual, like, the
You're all
GP4
liars, you're
3-2.
all trying to win. You're all trying to.
Because
Yeah.
Everyone races to win, mate, but it is a lot more relaxed than the normal league.
yeah, if it's
Hence the reverse grids that's going to be happening.
yeah, if it's anything like last season, because last season it was GP1 drivers now, Lyonix and Rapid. They only did this championship, so they were so competitive. They were trying to win every single race, and it's like we had. I think it was last season we had like 10 rounds, and they were so competitive all through the 10, and it's like, okay. But it's like it's good to see that you are not actually taking this as serious as like it should be.
Nice. Okay, just a bit of fun. Anyone
Yeah.
wants to join, more than welcome. We'd love to fill the grid out.
Gentlemen,
Yeah, the more the
thank you
merrier.
for joining us. It's been a pleasure.
No worries
Alright.
at all. Thanks for
Appreciate it.
commentating on the race, guys.
Yeah, well done, guys. It
Very
was
much.
good listening.
That's all right.
I will see you on Monday, Calvin, and I won't talk to you again for another month, Rach.
Don't care. Bye, mate.
Bye bye.
Probably see you Monday, actually, mate.
Yeah, definitely. I'll give you a ring.
Yeah, right on. Right, well,
Lovely job.
thank you for watching, everyone. I'll hand over to James.
Yeah, so there we go then. Thanks again to the top two. They are probably still here, but thanks to them again, and thanks again, Psycho Mitch, for that and commentary.
It's been a pleasure, mate.
And well done,
First time.
well done. It was really good.
Will you have me back next week?
Yeah, if you want to do the full championship, that I'm happy with that.
Cool, I'm down with that.
Yeah, but yeah, so
Great
they.
team.
But yeah, so that is it for tonight, and we are in Monza next week with the, as you can see on screen right now, the 1990 Ferrari F190. Very nice car. So we'll be there next week for that. Very quick race that will be, because not time wise but speed wise. So join us for that. But yeah, that's it for tonight, and we'll see you next time. So thanks again, Rage again. We do appreciate it, because we couldn't find anyone, and then last minute you said you wanted to do it, so thanks. And yeah, goodbye everyone. That has been your classic series round 1. We'll join us again next week or on Monday night for GP4 when they head, I think it is, to America. So join us for that. But from all of us, it's goodbye.